The ratio of the number of men to the number of women in a bus is 3 to 1. So in other words, for every 3 men on the bus, there is 1 woman. Or we can say that when we use 3 bars to represent the number of women, 3 units, we use 1 unit to represent women. Now the next piece of information that we're given is that the ratio of the number of women to the number of children is 3 to 5. So we can draw 2 other separate bars where there are 3 units of women and there are 5 units of children. But we want to keep a consistency. We know that we're going to want to compare our units of children and women to the number of units of women and men. So that means that we have to keep units the same size. So instead of drawing 3 other units of women, we are going to take this current unit that represents women and we're going to split it into 3. Just like that. So now we have 3 subunits of women. And we know that the unit of women to the ratio of the number of women to the number of children is 3 to 5. So when we have 3 of these smaller units of women, we know that we're going to have 5 of the smaller units of children. So this represents children. And since we've created these smaller units to represent the ratio between women and children, we will have to split up all of our units so that we can compare them equally. So this is going to be less pretty, but I'm going to split each of these units representing men, could be nicer, right? Into 3 equal units so that we will be left with all units being the same size so that we can compare them. Okay. So now we're only working with these smaller subunits. And we can start to answer the questions, which are part A. Find the ratio of the number of men to the number of women to the number of children. So at this point, all we have to do is count. How many units of men do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 units of men, 3 units of women, and 5 units of children. Part B asks, if there are 20 children, how many people are there altogether? So how many units do we have representing children? 5 units. So we are told that 5 units means that there are 20 children. Children. How many children does 1 unit represent? So let's divide by 5 on both sides. And we find out that 1 unit represents 4 children. Or, in terms of the entire question, 1 unit represents 4 people. The question asked, how many people are there altogether? So we found out that one of these small units represented 4 people, and now we have to count how many of the small units there are altogether. Well, there are 9 representing men, there are 3 representing women, and 5 representing children. 9 plus 3 plus 5 is 17. That's 17 people. So 17 times 4 is equal to 68 people all together on the bus.